Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your disease-riddled civilian whore host, Danielle Stewart.
Oh my God! Welcome to the 2015 AVN Awards! Oh my God, you guys, I am so excited to be here. This is such a special night. This is the night that the world gets to celebrate pornography. Hell yeah, which deserves some celebrating, by the way. I don't think people understand how challenging your job really is. Like, it's hard to fit a fist in an ass. I've been trying for a week and I'm barely up to a knuckle. But this is the greatest award show on the planet. This is the only show where you can hear a woman accept an award and in her speech thank Jesus for not giving her a gag reflex. It's my kind of show. But I'm honored to be co-hosting the AVNs this year. I have to admit, though, it's a little intimidating to be in a room with 4,000 people. And no, I'm probably the only one with pubic hair, so. But I've actually never done porn professionally. But I respect anyone who gets paid for doing what they love, you know? It would be like if I could get paid to snort cocaine. You know what I mean? Is there that job out there? Now, I know you guys don't fuck civilians, and I get it. We're fucking filthy, okay? I get it. Because you guys get STD tested like, you know, every 14 days, right? Whereas the average person gets tested like once every, not at all. But I would love to date a porn actor. It would just be so amazing to finally be with a guy with a hard dick and a job. You know what I mean? This has been a really big year. A lot has happened in the last 12 months. We lost comedy icon Joan Rivers this year, which is so sad, I know. I guess the only upside is now some lucky squirter can use Joan Rivers as her porn name, so. You're welcome. I'm so happy to be in Vegas. I love Vegas. I love it here. But this is a hard city to be in and not drink, I'll tell you that. And like, I can't drink anymore. I found out that I'm allergic to alcohol. Every time I drink, my throat closes up around a penis. I think that's the problem with alcohol, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of turns us into the people we really are, you know? Because I like to have a good time, you know? I don't like to make people wait for sex. I don't like to wait for sex. I never want to give off the wrong impression, you know? I don't want to come off as a tease, or worse, a Christian, you know what I mean? Not that I have anything against Christianity, like, trust me, I love Jesus just as much as anybody who's Jewish, but I feel like really religious people tend to be really uptight about sex, which fucking sucks, you know? Like, I recently went on a date with a guy who told me that he didn't believe in premarital sex. I was like, ugh. Well, trust me, it exists. He's like, aren't you afraid of going to hell? I'm like, why would I want to go to heaven? It's not like I'm gonna know anyone there. Plus, like, what are we gonna do if we're not gonna fuck? You know what I mean? Because after like 2 minutes of dry humping, I don't know what's worse, an eternity of burning in hell or the fucking zipper I burned into my pelvis. But sex and religion don't mix, you know? Like, for a while I was dating this guy who grew up really religious, and he had so much guilt around sex. He used to have to get up and shower after every time I shit on his chest. Okay, now it is my oral pleasure to introduce to you two amazing, talented people who truly live up to their name. Because she's from Texas and he's got a penis. Please welcome Mr. Tommy Pistol and Miss Alexis Texas!